The wind howled through the jagged peaks of the Hindu Kush, carrying with it an eerie whisper that sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to listen. For centuries, Afghan villagers living in the remote valleys spoke of the shadowy, the hunters of shadows, mysterious creatures that lurked in the high-altitude wilderness, watching, waiting. Reza, a seasoned mountaineer and former soldier, had heard the stories as a child but dismissed them as folklore. That was until he received an urgent call from his cousin, Karim, a shepherd in the isolated Bamyan province. Karim's sheep were vanishing, and strange claw marks had been found near his camp. Marks that didn't belong to any known predator. Determined to help, Reza packed his gear and set out on horseback, traveling deep into the mountains. As night fell, he reached Karim's encampment, where a group of frightened villagers huddled around a fire, whispering prayers. Karim's face was pale as he recounted the past few nights. "They come when the moon is hidden," he said in a trembling voice. Tall figures with elongated limbs, glowing eyes, and voices like the wind itself. Reza laughed nervously. "Wolves, maybe?" Karim shook his head. "No wolf walks on two legs." That night, Reza set up a watch near the livestock pen, gripping his rifle tightly. Hours passed, and just as he began to doubt the rumors, the wind shifted. A chilling, unnatural silence fell over the valley. The horses neighed nervously, and then, there it was. A whisper. It was neither in Dari nor Pashto, nor any language he had ever heard. It slithered through the air like a snake, curling around his mind, numbing his senses. The fire dimmed as a shadow moved beyond the flickering light. Reza's breath caught in his throat. Something was standing just beyond the tree line. Its frame was unnaturally tall, its skin a sickly shade of gray. Its eyes, no, not eyes, but two shimmering voids, pierced through the darkness. Then, it moved, swift and soundless. Before Reza could react, a second figure appeared beside it. Then a third. The creatures did not lunge. They did not attack. They simply watched. Reza, heart hammering, slowly reached for his rifle, but a voice, soft as silk yet heavy as stone, echoed in his mind. "Leave this place." The whispers intensified, and suddenly, Reza found himself unable to move, his body frozen in sheer terror. Karim's scream broke the trance, and as Reza blinked, the figures vanished into the trees as if they had never been there. By morning, they packed up and left the valley. Karim abandoned his flock, and the villagers, too afraid to stay, relocated to lower ground. Reza never spoke of that night again, until years later, when another report surfaced. A group of soldiers on patrol had vanished in the same region, their campsite left untouched, except for the strange claw marks in the dirt. The shadowy still roamed the mountains. And they were watching.